Attention, prisoner 903-8970, you're up for parole.
American Arts Radio presents live from Chisel Multimedia Studios, Comics on Parole in Hollywood South. Here's your host, Dan Glazer.
Welcome to Comics on Parole. My name's Dan Glazer. We got a big show for you. Some very well-known names. What's your name?
Marlan.
Marlan, what's your name?
Jerry.
Very well-known names, Jerry and Marlan, on the show. But, you know, last week when we did the show, I forgot to mention, the Atlanta Jewish Film Festival here a few weeks ago, and I went to see a documentary about Gilbert Gottfried with Jerry Farber. He invited us, and it was amazing. Do you have that poster show up, Dan and Gilbert? He was just an absolute comic genius, a very nice man. If you can watch the documentary on Gilbert Gottfried, it's on Netflix. I believe Netflix or Prime Video, one or the other, but you got to see it. This guy is just a comic genius. He's very quiet and off stage, but on stage he's Gilbert Gottfried, and it was just very informative. Just comedy history. It was just wonderful seeing it. And when he was up there, he was talking about how he met Dick Van Dyke and his wife in California, and they went out to dinner, and that Dick Van Dyke ended up coming on Gilbert Gottfried's podcast. But I did video a clip of him talking about Dick Van Dyke. So go ahead and play that a bit, if you could.
Very special to you.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a number of guests where I can't believe I'm sitting with them, and certainly Dick Van Dyke was one of those. And what makes it even better, it's like, I think one of the things with the podcast was people I would like to talk to, but I have no reason to talk to. Now I have a reason to. So not only did we interview them on the podcast, but a few months ago, we were in L.A., and Dick Van Dyke and his wife said, hey, let's all go out for dinner together. And I thought, wow, to think that day would ever happen. And we did.
We have one over here.
So he's a very funny man. And not only that, after his shows, he still turns in comedy clubs. He sells his book in DVD. No one watches DVDs anymore, but he still sells the DVDs. Or people don't have DVD machines anymore. But it was very fast. Now, he also has a great podcast. Put that poster up if you could. It's called the Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast. It's tremendous. Every comic should listen to this podcast. It's very historical. In fact, there is one on about Dick Van Dyke, and it's really comedy history. So every comic should watch Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast. A lot of the shows are on YouTube. In fact, I watched the one on YouTube about Dick Van Dyke that he interviewed. It was just phenomenal. This is a learning experience listening to this podcast, and it's funny, entertaining. Every comic should listen to it. If you're not a comic, you should listen to it too. It's an amazing podcast. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? The Atlanta's become, as a comic, you may not make a lot of money as a comic here in Atlanta, but if you want experience, Atlanta is the place to be, correct?
Correct.
Am I wrong?
Correct.
And what's happening now is a lot of comics are getting pretty big. I mentioned a few last week, but there's a few more I didn't mention. One of them is Dulce Sloan. Let's put Dulce's picture up there. Dulce Sloan is on The Daily Show. She's on The Daily Show. In fact, I remember seeing at the Laughing Skull Christmas party a few years ago. She was leaving the next day. She's becoming very big, very talented young lady. Hilariously, did you see Dulce perform a lot, you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen Dulce Sloan.
Wait till you're on a show, Jerry. It's not time to talk yet. No, I'm just kidding. You saw Dulce Sloan perform a lot? She's very funny. Very ingeniously funny. And then we have a very nice guy, Clayton English. Do we have his picture up there? Yeah, Clayton English. Actually, I had him on the list to go on Comics on Parole, but he was gone all the time. And I just watched the show. This guy is really a nice guy. In fact, someone asked him, I remember hearing this quote, I think I saw it on Facebook, Clayton won Last Comic Standing, correct? Mm-hmm. He's on TV shows now, but someone asked Clayton, what do you attribute your success to? And he said, baby steps. Taking baby steps, small steps, to get to where your goal was. A very class act. In fact, I was watching a movie on Netflix called Love. Let's put that up. This is a really funny show on Netflix, and Clayton English was on it. He was in several scenes. He's in the office staff. He's one of the office staff. So he's some other stuff, right, Marlan?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on to. Let's take that off. But now we want to welcome to the stage. This is the person you've been waiting, that the show started 20 minutes late for. He was here the whole time. We just wanted to give a big intro. This young man has performed all over Atlanta. He performs in L.A., New York, Florida. I want to welcome to the stage Mr. Marlan, I was going to say Marlon Wayans. Marlan Ballard. Go.
Don't disappoint the people like that. Don't say Marlon Wayans, don't they? Because he's not here.
No, but you know, he seems like a very nice guy.
Marlon's cool. He's a cool dude.
I saw him at the, he seems like a really class act, very humble, very nice guy. I saw him years ago at the Miller Comic. Did you try out? Did you do that?
I didn't try out. No, you did. I didn't know anything about it to the day of.
$10,000 prize.
Man, I can use that right now.
$10.
I can use that.
So anyway, do you play lottery?
No, I stopped. I almost won one day, and then I was off like each number of the lottery. So I like.
You know, this is a true.
It was that close.
This is a true story. A friend of mine was at work. Someone called up and said, "Like, is Rick there?" And my friend said, "No, he's not here." He goes, "You do. You'll do." He said, "Play." This is a true story. Play these numbers. You will win tonight. The lottery. Won $10,000.
Really?
Yes. And then at a previous place I used to work at, the same thing happened to my manager. Someone called her up and said, play these numbers, you'll win tonight. But she couldn't leave the office. So she told a friend to go buy the tickets with this number. She didn't buy it. She would have won about $10,000.
Anybody got some numbers tonight that you want me to play? Please send those to me.
So anyway, so you're kind of a touring comic now.
Yes, yes.
Performing with some big names.
Yes.
Like here's Marlan with Jim Carrey. Let's put that up. So tell us, what was this about?
Oh, that was on the set of Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh, were you in that?
Yeah, in the outtakes, yes.
When you say the out, you mean what were you?
The outtakes, like they were filming because they were filming right by my job. So
in Marietta Square.
Marietta Square.
Yeah, right.
I work right on Marietta Square.
Where do you work? Oh, at the water company.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
So they was like, Jim Carrey's in the square. I'm like, he's not in the square. So I come out, I see him and Jeff Daniels, right?
Yeah.
They're riding a Zamboni through the square.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool. So lucky for me, I was dressed like the rest of the cast and crew. So I just walked right on the set.
And you became part of the extra on the set?
As soon as I walked on, they was like, all right, everybody, sound, everything, action. I'm like.
You were in the middle of it, you didn't even know you...
So my best bet was just to act normal. I was like, let me act like I'm supposed to be here.
But did you do that on purpose?
No, I was like, okay, I'm in the movie now, cool.
Did you see yourself in the film? In the outtakes? I
was looking in the outtakes. I caught a glimpse of myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, how did you happen to get this picture?
Jim, very friendly guy.
Yeah,
after they yelled cut, he fixed his hair and came up to us and thanked us all for being there and took pictures with everybody and then went across the street, saw the fans.
I heard there was what happened. I was going to Starbucks to work, and I was standing in the corner. All of a sudden, I saw they were filming a movie. Jim Carrey was standing there, goes, "Hi, everybody," and went across the street. I heard he went into a restaurant.
That was the pizza place over in Marietta Square.
And was just talking to everyone.
Yeah, Jim, yeah.
He's
a nice guy.
Yeah, very friendly guy.
Kids were coming up to him, asking him to do his old characters. Can you do the Grinch? He would do the face and act it out. I'm like, Jesus.
He's become very metaphysical.
Yeah.
We had a guy on the show, Rich Scheidner, who I think I told you was Married with Children. He did the, so anyway, he saw Eddie Murphy and Jim Carrey when they were teenagers.
Really?
And they said both were genius. He knew both of them would be big. But Jim Carrey would get on stage and just do faces, and you had to guess the face.
Yeah.
And he said it was amazing.
There's a couple of those clips on YouTube I checked out.
He said it was amazing.
Eddie's responsible for me doing.
Well, what happened with Eddie Murphy, he was using a lot of old jokes, but he was so good at delivering them. What Rich Scheidner said was the manager came up, said, you know, he was using other people's jokes, just old jokes.
Yeah.
But he said, should I have him back? And Rich said, absolutely, because he delivered them so well. You know,
Eddie's
it's not
a
always
genius.
how it's the delivery. It's not always the joke. It's the delivery.
Eddie's a genius.
Yeah, no, Eddie
he's
Murphy.
a genius.
But he said both. He knew both were going to be very big.
Yeah.
Let's see. With Chappelle, with Marlan with Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Now tell us, what's this about?
This is when he came to Atlanta and did the Tabernacle. I actually met
Yeah.
Chappelle through Clayton English.
Oh, really?
Clayton English was on the show, and he was like, man, got some family that didn't show up. You want to come back here and meet Chappelle? He said it so nonchalantly. I'm thinking he's telling me a joke. I'm like, don't play with me like that. And he was like, all right, come up the stairs, open the curtain. Chappelle's sitting there DJing in the green room.
Really?
But like between shows, Chappelle, he lets people come in the green room, drink with him, everything, and
He's a very
got to meet
humble
him.
guy. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's
You know,
he's a
he
cool
has
guy.
a farm in Ohio.
Yeah,
And he walks around town. He's just part of
he's a normal guy.
Yeah,
in
he's just a
Ohio.
normal guy.
They don't bother him.
He was making so much money. He was making $20 million a year. It was mentally, I think what I read was it was hard on him.
Yeah.
But I think there was creative difference. They were stifling him.
I think it was creative differences.
They wouldn't let him be creative. They wanted, and so he quit the show. But after you have $20 million, what does it matter?
I mean, yeah,
But he just
he wanted his sanity. That's
Yeah.
what he wanted.
But he's a genius. He's a comic, and he's touring all the time now. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah,
did Clayton open for him?
Clayton opened. Clayton was on the show. Yep.
You know,
Thanks to
just
Clayton.
like you snuck on that movie set, you just should have walked on stage and started doing.
Just started telling jokes. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I ain't gonna
It was
ruin
your
my
chance.
chances. It
It
could have
was
been.
your chance.
It could have been.
And then Martin Lawrence.
Marty Marr.
Tell us about this. Oh, at the Fox.
This is at the Fox Theater, his comeback tour.
Is he touring now?
He's still he's coming to Atlanta soon on the lit tour.
Yeah.
With a bunch of comics. And Martin's actually a kind dude. Tommy from Martin was backstage. Tommy passed like 2 years ago. I used to be on the show with him. A couple people were backstage. I had to meet Martin. He was one of my idols coming up, so I had to meet him. Man.
One of my favorite movies is I took my son to see a little Big Fat Mama.
Big Mama.
And then
Mama's
Big Mama
house.
2.
Big Mama's house. That's funny. Martin's the guy. He's very quiet. Like on camera and stuff. He's but behind the scenes, a lot of these people are quiet. They're not always on, which I didn't expect him to be. So he's a good guy.
My son, for one summer, he was doing extra work. He said he'd never do it again. It's very long days.
Yeah, and very little pay.
Yeah, and he was doing the Vampire Diaries. He saved a lot of money, but he goes, he didn't want to do it anymore. But he went, one night they called him. I had to drive him. You know, he's a teenager in the middle of the night to be in Big Mama 2.
Big Mama, yeah.
And so Martin Lawrence wasn't in the outfit. It was another person playing Big Mama.
The stunt double.
And there was a guy from The Sopranos, a kid. He was also in Doogie Howser. But he was, and so my son was I don't know if he was a stand-in for that kid. I think maybe he was stand-in. And but my son really didn't want to be an actor, but he said, "Do you want to act, kid?" And my son said, "Yes." He then, "Get out of here. Don't do extra work. Just get out of here. Don't come back. Do not do extra work if you want to be an actor. But if you want to be a comedian, do extra work."
Do extra work. Yeah, that helps. I say always do extra work. Get in where you fit in, like because a lot of people want to be there.
Well, my thing is, you may not make a lot of money being a comedian in Atlanta, but you could come here if you don't have a job. You could do extra work, make $250 a week,
There you go.
and as long as you get off at night, you could do comedy every night. It's really the perfect thing for someone to come in because you'll get extra work just like that. They're filming 50% of the movies.
Most of the movies are being filmed here because I hear LA's charging like an extra tax to film on LA soil, so it's little to nothing to film in Atlanta. So that's why everybody comes here and does it.
You know, Marlon, they're filming movies downtown.
Oh yeah.
They're filming movie on sidewalks. They're filming movies at the mall.
I watched them film Spider-Man, the last one that came out. They filmed that downtown.
That's right. They closed off a whole road. They were getting upset. Downtown was getting upset too.
I felt sorry for that kid that played Spider-Man because they filmed that in July. He had to walk around in that Spider-Man suit, and he was just sweating. I was like,
and I heard the businesses were getting upset because it was.
Yeah.
So, but they're filming movies everywhere: sidewalks, the malls, Walmart, Target. One day I was driving. I passed a field, and they were filming a porno film. In that film, so out of disgust, right in the field, out of disgust, I rolled my window down, and out of complete disgust, I said, "Hey, do you guys need any extras?"
You saw the film pornos in the field?
No, don't take me seriously.
Maybe you should have called the police. Maybe this wasn't the film.
Well, I would call the police on a porno. I'd watch.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you sure this is supposed to be like this?
Anyway, the last picture here, Urkel. That's Urkel in this picture.
Yes, Urkel, that's Pam from Martin behind.
Does he do stand-up, Urkel?
Oh, no, they were here filming Survivor's Remorse. They came on Stars. It's a show made by LeBron James. And, Jesse Usher also played Will Smith's son in Independence Day 2.
Oh, really?
That's a good friend of mine. It was his birthday, so he was all at the Gold Room celebrating his birthday.
Oh.
Happened to be in the episode that day.
Well, let me explain something about Urkel. That kid was so hilarious as Urkel.
Yeah.
Whoever produced the show, what was the name of the show?
Family Matters.
Family Matters,
Yes.
missed the boat. Because Urkel could have had his own movies or TV special.
Yeah,
Urkel's
that's true.
Adventures. He was as funny as Pee Wee Herman because it was a very similar character in a lot of ways.
Yep.
They could have made Urkel movies and they missed the boat on that.
Now he doesn't even want to live
He doesn't
in
act
that shadow.
anymore.
No, he still acts.
Oh, he does?
He doesn't want to live in the Urkel shadow
Yeah.
anymore because most of the movies that he turned down, they wanted him to play a nerd or
A
somebody
nerd.
along that line. He's like, I don't want to, like, I did it for, what, how many, 10,
But as a
15
little
years?
kid, he could have done the Urkel.
He could have. But I think he's glad that he did.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was good.
He was great. Yeah, he's great.
He
He's a great
he
actor.
really became the star of that show.
Without him, that show wouldn't have made it
Yeah,
as far as it
he
did.
really
No,
became
They
the star.
needed him.
Okay. So we're going to, now you're touring a lot, right?
Yes.
You're touring and with some pretty big names, right?
Yes.
Like who?
Brandon T. Jackson. I've done a couple dates here and there with Marlon Wayans.
Oh, really?
Get in where I fit in, yes.
You can't, would Marlon have you fly out to L.A. or something? To do?
Marlon, I usually only catch when he comes in this area, within the Atlanta, Charlotte type area.
Are they doing the monster movies anymore, the comedy monster films?
Comedy Monster. Scary Movie?
Scary Movie.
They don't own the rights to that film anymore.
They don't own it. They sold the rights?
They
or-
sold the rights.
Yeah.
The creative differences, they was like, you can just have it because Hollywood wanted to do something different with it. And,
Yeah, they were good. They were
well,
fun.
yeah, they're a funny family.
So right now, let's see, we'll go on to Marlon's set, Marlon's Comedy Zone.
Your first special guest, he's coming straight out of Atlanta. He tours with Brandon T. Jackson. Y'all give it up for Marlan Ballard.
What's up, Charlotte? I'm glad to hear it, man. Came here all the way from Atlanta to tell y'all some jokes. I flew here on Spirit Airlines, so y'all can appreciate everything I say tonight. You hear me? Risk my life to get here. Y'all gonna hear these jokes, and y'all gonna like all of them. You hear me? Spirit Airlines, that's the Greyhound of the skies, people. That's all I'm saying. I was done with Spirit Airlines, so I saw them pushing my plane up to the gate because they ran out of gas. So it's like, we got one more inch to get you to your destination. And then I got on the plane, it's already a dude in my seat. I'm like, excuse me, sir, you're in my seat. He was like, no, they got you sitting on my lap. I'm like, no, the hell they don't. I'm not sitting on your lap, what are you talking about? Let me see your ticket, sitting on dude's lap. Why is y'all sitting on your lap? This is from Bull. Spirit, they think they slick trying to fly us around them old ass World War II planes they got. Why my plane got propellers? What is this shit? Then you know the plane is old when they give the announcements. Fasten your seatbelt and put on your helmet. Helmet, hold on, who we bombing today? Let's do this. You definitely gonna have fun tonight. I see people still coming in. That's some Groupon tickets right there. That's what that Groupon, they'll print your tickets out on loose leaf paper. You like, I can't even read my name. They have the best, worst deals of all time, too. I'm afraid of heights, but I go skydiving for $15.99. I do it in a heartbeat. The cheapest plane ticket I ever had. I can't die. I can't do none of that. Anybody here with kids? Make some noise. Make some noise if you got kids. Okay, this side got kids. This side don't. Y'all just celebrate over here. That's what it is. Where y'all kids at over here? Where y'all kids at? Y'all grab? Don't nobody know where the kids at over here. All I'm saying is I see a lot of cracked windows in the parking lot. Let me find out 11 kids in the car. I see a lot of black people still living.
And that was a pretty big crowd there.
That's sold out. There's Marlon Wayans show, me, Shantae, Marlon, and Kristen Seville. She was the host of it.
So Marlon Wayans was in that show. Mm-hmm. Now, are they producing any more show?
Marlon has a TV show that comes on NBC, I believe, called Marlon. Like, he's doing that show, and a lot of his family was in that crowd.
Really? Yeah, and he called you specifically to be...
Miss Shantae. Shantae was like, I met Marlon some years ago, so he if he sees me, he recognizes me. He's like, oh yeah, dude.
Then you know,
other Marlon.
You know Chris Tucker.
I've done shows with Chris Tucker.
He pops in a lot. His brother came on.
Dexter.
So Dexter came on the show. Do you? So Danny Successful Simmons does a great.
I was just with Danny the other day. He does a great Chris
So
Tucker.
what we had him come in and knock on the door, and he was outside, and he talked like Chris. Hey, Dexter, I can't do it. Dexter, whatever you do. And he actually thought that. He couldn't see him. He just heard someone out there. He goes.
He thought it was.
Yeah, he thought it was him. Then when he saw him walk through, he.
I would fire my brother if I'm like, you can't tell me apart from somebody else.
Well, he couldn't see him.
Yeah, I know.
The hallway, he wasn't in the room. He just kind of cracked the door open. Hey, Dexter. It said, Dexter.
How you doing, man?
That's it. And he actually thought it was his brother. I heard they're filming another Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour 4. I think that's what Chris is out building his chops for. Like he's in the gym getting in shape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going to.
Are they filming here in Atlanta?
I hope not. The traffic's already bad enough.
Yeah. He was in Silver Lining Playbook, and he was good.
I got to watch that movie again.
It wasn't a big part, but it felt like a big part. He was so good in that part.
We was happy to see him in films again. That was the thing.
I want him to come back.
I want him too. We need him to do a movie.
Get another $20 million in the bank.
We need him to do a movie that's not another Rush Hour. We need him to see him expand his repertoire.
But he's very talented.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Very, very talented. Well, Marlan, thank you very much. Where are you going to be at next?
This weekend I'm in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, at the Comedy Zone. It's called The Block. And next weekend I'm in L.A. with Brandon T. Jackson at the Ontario Improv.
Okay, you have a website or anything?
Yes, marlancomedy.com. M-A-R-L-A-N comedy. Social media, Marlan Comedy. All one word, nothing difficult.
Now, do you sell DVDs, CDs? Do you have written a book yet?
I don't, because I just don't want to sell stuff just to sell it.
Yeah.
I want to find something that people are actually going to use and use in their everyday life. That's going to remind me of them.
Very good, very good. Well, thanks so much, Marlan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Comics on Parole.
Go. Thank you, Marlan. You were great.
Thank you, man.
Who's your tailor? I like that shirt.
Me.
That's better. So right now we want to welcome our musical guest to the show. This is also a comic that performs all over Atlanta. Very funny guy, very unusual comedy. Much of it we cannot do because I'm not sure it's appropriate for the Comics on Parole stage. Right now they're getting his mic on. He's putting his mic, I'll kind of narrate. They're putting his mic underneath his shirt. Now it's being pinned to his shirt. He's getting ready. He's prepping to come on. He's going to sing on this show. He's known all over town for his vocal talents. Are we about ready?
Yes.
About ready? 9, 3, 4, 5. Let's welcome to the stage the one, the only Jerry Truman.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, sit down for a minute. So, what's new with you, Jerry?
Just performing in the local comedy scene and just doing some work with Vinny Bucci, who's
he's a podcast.
Really well. Yep, it's called the Boochcast.
The Boochcast. He's your best friend, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. And so you're getting known now for your musical talents.
Right, I'm known for doing this song called Ass Like a Baconator, and how this actually started, for those that don't know, Ass Like a Baconator was originally like a joke. That's how it started. It started with me talking about girls with the big old booties and everything because that's what Atlanta is known for. And before that, what I actually did was I was at a barber shop and I actually thought I heard a guy say that a girl outside, I thought he went, damn, that girl got an ass like a Baconator.
Well, why don't you sing the song?
All right. Want me to just do it the joke or just straight on through?
Do it the way you do it at the clubs. As a song, right? Whatever you do it.
All right. Damn, girl, you got an ass like a Baconator. Damn, girl, you got an ass like a Baconator. Shake it with that Baconator salt. Shake it with that Baconator booty meat. Baconator booty, got me like do. Damn, girls, you got an ass like a Baconator. Damn, girls, you got an ass like a Baconator. Damn, girl, you got an ass like a Baconator. You got an ass like a Baconator. She got that Baconator booty, and it make me wanna wife her. Baconator booty, and it make me wanna wife her. Baconator booty make me wanna pay a child support. Baconator booty make me wanna pay a child support. And get down with that ass like a Baconator. She ride it like a soldier with that ass like a Baconator. She ride like a soldier with that ass like a Baconator. She wobble, jiggle, 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 drop it like it's hot with that ass like a baconator. Damn, girl, you got an ass like a baconator. You got an ass like a baconator. She got that baconator booty that'll make me wanna make it rain. Baconator booty gonna make me wanna make it rain. Baconator booty got me hypnotized in the eyes. Baconator booty got me hypnotized in the eyes. Round, thick, juicy like a baconator. She dancing with it, wobble with it, whine with it, whine with it. She twerking, twerking, twerking with that ass like a baconator. Damn, girl, you got an ass like a baconator. You got an ass like a baconator. Johns Creek got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Marietta got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Jessup got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Chatsworth got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Valdosta got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Water Routers got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Belkay got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Bacon got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Calhoun got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Roswell got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Villa Rica got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Rome got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Dallas got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Loganville got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Birmingham got the girls with the ass like a baconator. Wendy's got the girls with the ass like a baconator. She wobble with it, twerking with it, shaking with it, throwing with it, moving with it with the ass like a baconator. Damn, girl. Damn, girl. I said, damn, girl. You got an ass like a baconator. You got an ass like a baconator. You heard me?
Very good, Jerry. Very good, very good. Did you have any other songs? You'd like
Remix. She got a whopper dropper. She got a whopper dropper. She got that whopper dropper, whopper dropper, whopper dropper, booty shaker. Drop it to the floor with that whopper dropper, booty shaker. Shake it on down with that whopper dropper, booty shaker. Drop, jiggle with it. Drop it with that whopper dropper, drop it like it's hot. A thick like a whopper with that whopper dropper. Sick sugar. Love it when she call me Big Pop. Or when she shake that whopper dropper, she shake that whopper dropper. She dance with it, drop it with that whopper dropper salt. So she work it in that pool with that whopper dropper salt shaker jiggle. She wobble, she bounce it with that whopper drop, that whopper dropper, whopper dropper salt shaker. Ooh, and she wobble with it too, with that wobble with that whopper dropper salt shaker. Oh, also that whopper dropper, she got that whopper dropper salt shaker.
I'm not sure what that was about, but it was good. It was catchy. Are you working on new songs?
Whatever just comes to
would you
my
call
mind.
that rap?
I would call it like bounce rap.
Uh-huh.
That's what I would call it.
Bounce rap. Because whenever I see you perform, you're always doing these little songs.
Right, because actually ever since Baconator, I would just take like restaurants with particular kind of catchy foods and just turn it into like a
song,
a booty shaking
I wish we could do Pac-Man, but we cannot do that on this show. Have you seen Pac-Man?
Please let him do it. Please.
I'm not sure we get away with it.
Please.
Is there any way to do it and be clean?
I would say, I wouldn't want you to get in trouble because I don't have enough money to pay the fines like Howard Stern or something.
Don't pay me anything for this show.
Don't pay the fine.
They'll probably end up cutting it out. Is there any way to do it to be clean? Well, no, it's about what kind of...
It's going to be just about as hard as trying to get a PG-13 Deadpool. That's what I would say.
I think we'll be there's family members that watch this show.
Oh, my God.
Start it, and I'll decide whether we continue with it. Go ahead. It's about Pac-Man,
all right?
Okay. I'll stop the
jerking off.
No, we can't do it. It is about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. We could have used another name.
Let him make the sound.
Do the sound. That was really good. You're talented. I wish we could have shown the whole thing, but it's not PG. It was kind of PG by today's standards, but they would have probably cut it out. Well, thank you so much, Jerry. Keep coming up with a song. And thank you for come up here, Marlan. Wave goodbye. Thank you for tuning into Comics on Parole. Tune in 1 month when we don't know who will be on the show, but they will be here. Thank you, everyone.